Welcome to Flip Lesson 77 for the 6th grade. Today we're going to look at finding unstated information. And what happens when you get a problem very similar to this, right? It says 3/5 of the 35 students in the class are girls. It's a very simple statement there. However, it leaves a lot of questions that are unanswered. So let's get into this, okay? It says, into how many parts is the class divided? What we really need to do to help us understand this is we need to break this into an equal groups problem, right? So we would say 35 students, right? And I'm going to break this into 5 equal sections. 5, so that would put 7 students in each of these sections, right? And we get this idea from right here, right? 5 equal sections, fifths. And so I can put my brackets in here for 3 of them, and I can put my second bracket in here for the other 2, right? This being the 3/5 being girls, where 2/5 are not girls. Hopefully that means they're boys. And now we can start answering our question. It says, into how many parts is the class divided, right? And we got that question answer. That's 5 parts. How many students are in each part? We can see that by our table now, that there are 7 students in each part. Next, it asks us how many parts are girls, right? That's where we go back up to our original problem, right? 3 out of the 5 parts, right? How many girls are in the class? Right, that'd be 7 plus 7 plus 7, or 7 times 3. So that's going to give us 21 girls. How many parts are boys? That would be the other 2 parts. Right? And how many boys are in the class? That will give us 14 boys. So just from this little bit of information, 3/5 of the 35 students in the class are girls, we're really able to break this apart in a way that we can answer a lot more questions than what our original statement gives us. And so we have that idea. Let's try another one. It says there are 24 marbles in a bag. If 1 marble is drawn from the bag, the probability of drawing red is 1/3, 1 in 3. So from here, we want to be able to answer these questions. How many marbles are red? How many marbles are not red? What is the probability of drawing a not red marble? What is the sum of the probabilities of drawing red and drawing not red? All right, let's start with the first idea. It says, how many marbles are red? We know that we have a 1 in 3 chance out of the possible 24 possibilities, right? There are 24 marbles. So 1/3 of 24, all right? That's one easy way to write it. We could just say 1/3 of 24, all right? Or you could set it up like this and do some cross multiplication and dividing. You know, how does 3 become 24? Like that. In the end, you're going to get the same answer. But to do that, right, we're going to see 3 becomes 24 by multiplying by 8, right? So that's going to be 8 over 24. Or if I were to do the multiplication, 1/3 times 24 is really this idea, right? Which is going to be 24 over 3, and 24 divided by 3 gives us 8, right? So how many marbles are red? Would be 8. How many marbles are not red? That's going to be the opposite now, right? 24 minus 8 is going to give us 16. And so we're going to say 16. What is the probability of drawing a not red marble? So now we're going to put those 16 not reds over our total of 24. And now we can reduce this fraction to give us our probability, right? And I can divide both of them by 8. Right? 16 divided by 8 gives us 2. And 24 divided by 8 gives us 3. So that's going to be 2/3. And then what is the sum of the probabilities? So that would be 1/3 plus 2/3, which gives us 1. And so we have that idea. All right, here is your sample problem to get you on your way as you're working for finding information that is hidden. That's lesson 77.